We got to talk about Phillip Rivers. We talked about it a little bit yesterday, but now it was announced that the Colts are signing quarterback Phillip Rivers, bringing a 44-year-old grandfather out of retirement. He's now signed to the practice squad. Fellas, Phillip Rivers, right up there with you, TJ, man. He's up there.
I'm older than Phillip Rivers.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I ain't got no grandkids.
No, that's crazy.
He got started early.
He's got like 11 kids. But yeah, Phillip Rivers going to be signed to the practice squad for the Colts now. Fellas, it's got me thinking. Do you guys think Phillip Rivers is a Hall of Fame quarterback? Because if he is, he just delayed this process by a lot.
I got some important information for y'all. There's no better place to win cash while watching sports than PrizePicks. Football season is here and basketball season is here, so there's absolutely no better time to join. It's super easy to use. To create a lineup, all you got to do, select a few player stats, pick more or less. That's literally it. PrizePicks is available in more than 40 states, including California, Texas, my home state, and Georgia. But my favorite thing, PrizePicks is going to give you $50 in lineups when you make your first $5 lineup. What's that mean? Win or lose, you get $50 in lineups for free. Just download the app and use promo code Speakeasy today. $5 gets you $50 in lineups. PrizePicks, it's good to be right. If Phillip somehow goes and makes a run with the Colts, that can make him a first ballot, of which he's not. It's not the Hall of played for a really long time. It's not the Hall of really good. It's not the Hall of better than almost everybody except for Drew Brees, Ben Roethlisberger, Aaron Rodgers, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady. Well, Eli Manning got some on there. It's not the Hall of that. It's the Hall of Fame. And as it stands right now on the outside in, as a defender who studied all of those quarterbacks, wasn't necessarily on the field against all of them, but obviously had to scout all of them, he's not a Hall of Famer right now. In what world? He went to an AFC championship game once. Played for 17 years. Played long enough to have 11 kids and grandbabies already. AFC championship game once. How can you be a Hall of Famer with that? In a world where all them other Qs got chips on your watch, Breeze got one, Peyton got several, Brady is Brady, Roethlisberger got a couple, Eli got two, Flacco got one, all them Qs got chips on your watch, and you didn't even go to the Super Bowl? My dog Matt Hasselbeck went to a Super Bowl. You ain't even go? Not the Hall of Good for a long time. It's the Hall of Fame. Let's put respect on Hall of Famers. Can we just do that?
I'll say no. But winning a championship for me has nothing to do with it. Because where you get drafted, your situation, it matters so much. I told y'all my Hall of Fame criteria is very simple. For a period of 5 years where you're a top 5 player at your position. I don't care if you won Super Bowls because the defense may have carried you if you're a quarterback. Or if you're a defensive player, the offense may have carried you. So that can be so subjective, and just be blessed that I was drafted to the Patriots, or I got drafted to the Steelers, or I got drafted to the Chiefs, and we just so happen to be good at that moment in time. Phillip Rivers is what you said. Very, very good.
Yes, sir.
But when Phillip Rivers came out, if I'm not mistaken, I believe that was an 03 draft.
Yep.
Okay.
04 season.
And so that was, Peyton Manning was still balling.
Yep.
Aaron Rodgers hadn't played, but Brett Favre was balling.
Yep.
Tom Brady was balling.
Yep.
Drew Brees was balling.
Yep.
And so there's just so many quarterbacks. He may have been top 5 this year.
Yeah.
But he wasn't the next couple years. And so it's hard for me to put Phillip Rivers in with guys like Mike Irvin.
Correct.
Deion Sanders.
Correct.
That's hard. He was a really good quarterback.
Yeah.
But for me, was he top 5 player for a period of 5 years? I say no. And that's nothing bad to him.
No, of course not.
It's just the Hall of Fame is the best of the best. It ain't the, very good. It's the best of the best.
I was at the Chargers game yesterday, and I'm sitting in my little suite, and they announced the famous Chargers that were there. And they said, give a round of applause for Hall of Fame tight end Antonio Gates. And I see Sproles there too. And I'm sitting there thinking, wait a second. You also played with Hall of Famers. You had LaDainian Tomlinson. You had Antonio Gates. It's not like you had a dearth of talent. I think he had Antonio Cromartie for a year or two.
I think
he had for a while, right?
Yeah.
I think he had Sean Merriman, had a couple All-Pros in there. He had there was a Sean Phillips.
Sean Phillips, Purdue,
Sean Phillips,
from Purdue.
He had Sean Phillips. So it's not as though Phillip Rivers didn't have
Quentin
teams
Jammer.
with some dude. Ooh, I forgot about my dog Jam.
Yeah.
So like Rivers had teams and had talent and had nothing to show for it. I care a little bit more
Junior
about
Seau.
Super Bowls. Yeah, RIP.
Yeah.
I care a little bit more about chips. You can't let Eli get 2 chips in
Bro,
your era. You can't. You can't.
This is where I got to
You
draw the
can't
line.
let Joe Flacco get a chip in your era, and that Ravens defense was not elite. They were cool, but that defense was not elite. You can't let that happen and then be a Hall of Fame.
Fellas,
Go ahead. I'm listening.
21 other players are on the football field outside of the quarterback. I can't sit here and play this ring game with Phillip Rivers. Phillip Rivers is a better quarterback than Eli Manning was.
Not when it
He
mattered.
is.
Not when it mattered.
You can say not when it mattered.
I
The
wouldn't
Giants,
disagree.
those Giants
I wouldn't
defenses
argue
were
either way. I wouldn't
He
argue either way.
would. Eli Manning, I believe, had 15 touchdowns and 2 interceptions in the 2 playoff runs. Not when it mattered.
It was crazy. They were
So
crazy.
if Phillip Rivers would have had those numbers, he'd have a couple chips. He'd have a couple of them.
But
Okay, on the NFC side, who was Eli getting those off on? Tony Romo. I remember we were one of the top seeds.
Aaron
We were 13
Rodgers.
and 3.
Aaron Rodgers had a pulse now. He beat
20
he beat James Jones's team because James will tell you about it.
I'm sorry, wasn't that?
He
was
beat
it- was that
James
2011
Jones's
ring?
team.
That was
that's
2011
when
ring.
that's when the
Aaron Rodgers
Packers
just
were
started.
predicted to go to the
Correct.
Super Bowl
Yes,
that
they
year.
had a great season. It was the season
yes,
afterwards.
That was a
Yeah.
15-1 season.
Okay, so
Yeah.
Aaron
Yeah.
Rodgers that year after.
That stops your argument. With all due respect,
Bro,
if
no,
you
it
beat
doesn't.
If you beat a
Look at the
15-1,
stats, though. Look at the-
Peyton Manning,
Look up
Thomas Brady.
Look up the stats of that game. The defense for the Giants, they
Oh my
were
gosh.
so stout with Strahan, Umanura,
Thank you.
Justin Tuck.
they had some dogs.
Up front.
They had some
and they were
dogs.
pressuring guys to the point where
And he played
you couldn't
amazing.
block them.
Correct.
You couldn't block them. And this is where it kind of gets skewed when you talk to Hall of Fame. Because a guy like Phillip Rivers played a long time, so statistically,
Yes, and I don't like that.
it's going to look good in
Yeah.
the light.
Yeah.
But because you played 15, 16, 17 years and the next guy played 11 or 12, of course your stats are better.
Correct.
Yeah.
But was your peak higher than all these
he ain't
other
got no all
peaks?
pros, if I'm not mistaken.
Look.
He ain't got no all pros.
No,
Care
he
Bear.
has no All Pros. Neither does Eli Manning. He has double the amount of Pro Bowls that Eli Manning does. He just does not have the rings. And look, I'll give you that. Winning the championships is what we all remember.
That's all that matters.
I guess
truly is all that matters. You see college quarterbacks, you see NFL quarterbacks outside of Cam Newton. Give me a Super Bowl over MVP. Give me a what Mendoza say? He's a kid, college. Give me a national championship over a
Those is
Heisman.
also he's
Like people want the rings. That's what it's all
Yeah.
about. Like,
Hey,
what up, T?
I think Cam would take a Heisman over a national championship.
He said it.
He's
Yeah.
basically, that's
Cam-
what I'm saying.
Cam don't
like,
care. Cam don't
like,
care.
nah, he got both though. Same year.
He did get
Yeah.
both. But
Yeah.
to win a Super Bowl, man, you don't have to be lucky. You just have to be drafted or you go to the right team. That's just the way it is.
But
if
but
Phillip isn't-
if you play long enough, you can make your team right.
Yes.
That's the other thing. You know what I
Yes.
mean? Like Tom Brady's Patriots team was not the right team.
Phillip Rivers played in almost two kind of careers, two different generations
Yeah.
of, okay, these are my core players. Let's see if I can win it with them. Now these are my core players. Let me see if I can win it with them. Because he had Vincent Jackson at one point,
Yep.
was his number one receiver.
Keenan Allen
and
later
then
on.
and then Keenan Allen comes in. And so he had two separate times where it was like, okay, these are my core guys.
Yeah.
Now these are my core guys.
Yeah.
He was very, very good. Hall of Fame, probably not.
It's just tough. It's tough because I think a lot of people will say Eli's for sure in, and it's just a guy that had just as long of a career, more touchdowns, less interceptions, more Pro Bowls. Like was just better, but these two playoff
Y'all
like,
ever
runs,
watch- y'all
it's just
ever-
like, oh, well, he's so
But
much
here's my
better.
thing. Y'all ever watch Family Feud? You watch Family Feud?
Come on, all the time.
Family Feud?
Yeah,
Anything competitive, I'm
That's
watching.
it. That third round is worth more than them first 2 rounds combined. That third round is triple money.
yeah.
That to me is what the playoffs are. Shout out to phenomenal regular seasons. But if you ball in the playoffs, that's triple value.
Nick Foles, throw him in the Hall of Fame. man.
Nick Foles, he got a statue outside One Novacare Way. Mike Vick doesn't. Donovan McNabb doesn't.
There's a statue.
Foles got a statue outside of the link, not One Novacare. He got a statue.
Well, wasn't that
he
their
won
first
first
ring?
Super Bowl. Yeah,
Yeah.
if you do that, if you win chips, bro, that's triple value, bro.